I was going to post a hype video today about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 and Call of Duty Black Ops & Co. and all that other bull and all that good. You already know what it is. Guys, what's going on? It's your boy Horizon, and today we're going to be discussing why everybody has turned their back on Black Ops 7 before it has even come out. I know Blame Truth had a video about this. It's not going to be that long. I promise you guys this. Let's just get right into this. Now, why has everyone turned their back on Call of Duty? Why has everybody turned on Call of Duty? The fall of a giant in the wake of Black Ops 7. The mighty have fallen, the sorrowed have risen, the undercrop, which is AAA gaming no more, is now being deceived by the corporate greed amongst us here in America and other video game ventures around the world. United Kingdom, Japan, it is what it is. Mario Kart 7 World Tour, whatever that is, Mario Kart World Tour, absolutely abysmal. Mario Kart 8, absolutely great. Everybody loved it. But what is going on in gaming? Why is AAA like this? That is a whole other video and a whole other can of worms I can open up. Today, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Now, why has everyone turned on Call of Duty? I said this again. I'll say this before. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Excuse me. What the? One take. I'm not cutting that up. Kid. Few video game franchises have ever defined a genre like Call of Duty has. Right? We've seen what's happening with Splitgate on Twitter, all this other bull stuff. Nobody cares about you, Splitgate. I'm sorry. Your game is kind of whack. It's kind of trash, right? Played it a little bit. It's okay. Is it Call of Duty? Not at all. Oh, I want a new FPS game. Okay, you can cope about that all you want. But people who fell in love with FPS games and Call of Duty are probably going to stick with Call of Duty and probably Battlefield because they're the closest thing to it. And they've got something good going on for them. You just can't replicate the movements. Now, we've modded everything before. HMW, if you guys haven't played it, go out and play it. Go get Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam. Go get HMW mod, install it. You can literally play Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 Remastered in the community's eyes and aspect. It has everything there. No unlock alls, prestige systems, none of that, bro. They just have normal prestige, normal lobby grinding. They have double XP lobbies, they have 4 XP lobbies, whatever you need to do to get these challenges done. They have bots if you really feel like it. They got full player lobbies if you really want to wait around. They have everything there. So there's stuff out there for you to have that Call of Duty feeling, but you got to go and get it. All right, now, once hailed as the gold standard in the first-person shooter, just like Doom, it commanded not only the attention of millions of players worldwide, but also dominated cultural discussions in esports arenas alike, forever changing the gaming industry. Pretty much Halo, Call of Duty, Xbox Live, they came around the same time. It could not have been a better lightning in a bottle scenario, right? From the cinematic brilliance of Modern Warfare to the emotionally gripping storylines of Black Ops, Call of Duty was more than a game for a majority of us. It was a movement. It was a culturally defining lifestyle choice for a lot of us. It was a brand. It was a recognition. It was to be somebody outside of something, right? In the real world, I was not the greatest at football, right? But on Call of Duty, I actually had some bravado. I actually had something to brag about. I actually had something that I could do. Trick shotting and sniping was my bread and butter, and I loved doing it in Search and Destroy. I'm way better at the older games than I am the new games because I just don't play the new games that much. But that being said, I am still logging on to Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2 almost daily now. I've been playing World at War more than anything ever right now. It's my most playtime this month and last month. It's insane. I've been absolutely grinding out multiplayer like I'm a scud from 2009. Like it's crazy, but it was a movement. It was, how do I say this without sounding like an absolute insane maniac? It was a culturally defining thing. You were either a Call of Duty player, a Halo player, or you were some Battlefield nerd, right? You were an old head Battlefield player, wanted to be a military sim operator. That was it. Oh, you're a gamer? Oh, what games do you like to play? Do you play Call of Duty? Right? That was literally like the next thing. Minecraft was there, all this other stuff, but Call of Duty was it. Now, the recent teaser for Black Ops 7, while attempting to ignite some nostalgia and hype, has instead been met with frustration, a bunch of eye rolls, a bunch of sighs, a bunch of deep, oh my god, and then a whole deadpan audience. Even open mockery by much of the community, like Nadeshot and all these other guys, are just, you know, why? It looks like Black Ops 3, looks like Infinite Warfare. It looks like they took Ethan from Infinite Warfare and put him into Black Ops universe. It's actually kind of crazy. Now, why? The answer isn't just about the teaser itself. It's really about the years of mounting fatigue, broken promises, and growing chasm between developers and players. Now, let's get into that. Number one, you guys already know what it is. I love listing these off in my head. It makes me feel so smart and special. The franchise fatigue, the oversaturation, the market litigation, if you will. Annual releases have been the norm for Call of Duty since 2005. While this strategy has worked for some time, with each entry offering something new, refined, or some just completely backwards and everybody hates it, the magic eventually wore off. Now, players began to notice the recycled mechanics, reused animations, and increasingly formulate campaign. Talk about you, Advanced Warfare. Instead of feeling like events, new releases, the start of something fresh, the continuation. It felt like a repetitive cycle. We could have got this in a DLC. We could have got this with this, that, and the other. We could have got this with an update. Instead of feeling like new releases and seasonal updates were like this grand scheme of things, it was met with a $70 price tag, and now $80 to $100, if you will. By the time Modern Warfare 3 2023 dropped, which was a good game, it really was a good game. A game many criticized as being a glorified expansion, but it was a good game. I will say it is the DLC to Modern Warfare 2. However, Modern Warfare 3 is what should have came out when they were talking about dropping Modern Warfare 2. That is what should have came out. That should have been Modern Warfare 2. Not whatever we got, that half-baked horrid game Modern Warfare 2. What we got with Modern Warfare 3 should have dropped in 2022 with Modern Warfare 2. You tell me Modern Warfare 3 dropping with MW2 maps what are we talking about here? What is going on? Right? And that game was heavily criticized as being a glorified expansion. It always will be. It always has been. Rather than a full-fledged title. No one's going to ever take it as a full-fledged title. The fan base was already expressing burnout. The teaser for Black Ops 7 made it even worse. It's seen as another cog in the same machine. Only confirmed suspicions that Activision was continuing down the same worm path regardless of the community outcry, regardless of the community sentiment, and regardless of what we as a community are feeling right now. I can't even remember the last time I logged on to Black Ops 6. It was yesterday. It was actually yesterday. Now, let's move on over to the next point, too. The broken trust after years of missteps. Now, players haven't just grown tired. They haven't just got burnout. They are skeptical. We are now conspiracy theorists, guys. We are no longer sucking off the tit of Call of Duty and Activision. We are now full-fledged conspiracy theorists, and everybody that was talking about skill-based matchmaking, everybody talking about this microtransaction matchmaking, the max score matchmaking, all of it was true. It was true. It was revealed to us. And we were lied to about it for years. Now, updates this, updates that. They make the meta this, they make the meta that. Hey, new $30 shop bundle. Guess what's in it? Oh my god, is that a meta weapon? Why is that the meta weapon? And it's somehow also in a $30, you know what I mean? It makes no sense. We are more extreme as conspiracy theorists than we ever have been in Call of Duty. It is insane. Everything that we thought was happening behind the scenes was actually happening behind the scenes. Now, time and time again, Call of Duty developers and publishers have promised innovation, responsiveness, community focus, only to fall flat on their face in front of us with these examples. You guys ready for this? You guys aren't even ready for this. Hold on tight. Now, skill-based matchmaking, just went over that. Nearly universal backlash. Everybody hated the system. Remains in place to this day, creating with what many consider a frustratingly sweaty and inconsistent experience. Nobody likes it. I absolutely hate it. I love Call of Duty with my life. I cannot stop buying Call of Duty, and I am part of the problem, and you are too. I have been so loyal to this fan base. I've been so loyal to this community. I've been so loyal to this Call of Duty brand name, title. I got Juggernaut tattooed on my skin, bro. I'm so loyal to this. I've been here since I was in diapers, pretty much. Now skill-based matchmaking is a thing. This is an issue. Weapon balancing and glitches. Overpower meta weapons, game-breaking bugs. They stay in the game for weeks. Too long, right? It's negligent. It's incompetence. They don't care. You're telling me, with everything broken in the game, you are rather going to be pushing us some AI slop weapon blueprint over actually fixing the game? It's like they drop one game and go on to the next one. I mean, we know this, but they drop one update and then go on to the next one. They don't even care about the update on the game that they're currently working on, right? Modern Warfare 3 is only as good as it is right now because they got rid of their SBMM on that game and have now fully fledged switched it over to Black Ops 6. Go on to Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2 right now, and you are going to be like, why did I hate this game so much? This is actually pretty good. Go on to Vanguard right now, and I'm not going to lie, I hate Vanguard, but I've been playing it recently too because I just wanted to see the different dichotomy between World at War and Vanguard. Go on that game right now and tell me you are not having fun on that game. You're finding a lobby with people who can't aim and people who know what they're doing, right? It's a mix of everybody in those lobbies. I honestly think they take their skill-based matchmaking algorithm. All right, take it off that game, put it onto this one. Maybe it's still there a little bit, but it's insane. The narrative is insane. Black Ops Cold War is absolutely an amazing game to play now. Go play it if you haven't. Now, pay to win we can move on to this. The accusations are absolutely insane, right? Exclusive blueprints, bundles, the $30 Terminator thing, you can barely see the skin, has hidden stat boost. It makes players feel like the gameplay is being sold at a higher bidder. Makes players feel like the game is being sold to them at a premium cost. It makes players feel like if they're not here week to week, they're at a losing race and they'll never be able to have that multiplayer experience they once had when they were younger, right? It's pay to win. Everybody knows this. Some skins look crazy compared to others. Now, Modern Warfare 3's campaign, what do we have to say about that, right? Black Ops 6 campaign, pretty good. If you guys have not played it, absolutely do it. Absolutely do it. Now, the history of broken promises has led to widespread distrust, all this theory crafting and everything. So when Black Ops 7 is teased with vague imagery, cryptic slogans, players aren't really intrigued. They're more irritated that the trailer doesn't really give off anything. Gives me Black Ops 3 story mode vibes, you know what I mean? We've seen this before. We all know the script. We all know the cards. Now, let's move on to the monetization machine, the corporate greed, everything that they're trying to shove down our throat, the AI slap. There's so much stuff. We can even get into Warzone after this one, all right? Now, one of the biggest sources of animosity is how Call of Duty has turned into a microtransaction behemoth. It's not the Fortnite that you think it is, guys. You're actually paying $70 to play Fortnite is essentially what we're getting, right? What began with a few cosmetic items has turned into a labyrinth, a macrocosm of battle passes, store bundles, seasonal exclusives, and crossovers with brands and celebrities that feel extremely disconnected from the game's tone and legacy, right? What the fuck does, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it. From Nicki Minaj to Godzilla vs. Kong, that was cool. But players have accused Activision of chasing Fortnite level virality at the expense of Call of Duty's own identity. Now, the gritty, war-torn realism that defined games like World at War or the original Modern Warfare has been buried under cartoon skins and gaudy cosmetics. Black Ops 7's teaser tone, dark, mysterious, politically loaded, clashes with the reality of the current Call of Duty experience. Absurd crossovers, content, all this stuff, it's going to dominate multiplayer and Warzone lobbies. The dissonance only heightens community skepticism. The realism, it's out of here. I get it's Call of Duty, it's an arcade shooter, but it's kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie. Where are the cool skins? Give me the cool skins, not this flashy, trashy stuff. I just want some cool fucking skins, bro. Make something cool. I want a hockey player or something. Some craze. Somebody that's insane, right? Give me my serial killers back. That's all I care about, right? I don't want Nicki Minaj in the game, but that's neither here nor there. Now, let's move on to something a little bit more serious, Warzone's decline. Now, Warzone was once the saving grace of the franchise. It was the bread and butter of the franchise for a while, especially when Vanguard was here. It launched in 2020. It was a cultural phenomenon, praised for its scale, intensity, innovation, brand new experience to the Call of Duty world. The Call of Duty meta and the Call of Duty sphere, as we know it, has shifted when Warzone dropped. Rebirth Island, absolutely insane. Everybody loved Verdansk, absolutely insane. Everybody loved. But over time, that reputation eroded. Now map changes, the replacement of Verdansk, unnecessary overhauls, poor optimizations, predatory monetization have driven so many away. Many long-time players have been driven away. The integration of weapons and mechanics from different Call of Duty eras has created balance, chaos, and immersion-breaking moments. Nobody gives a fuck about them. Just give us Verdansk. It's beautiful. Verdansk plays wonderful, right? Beautiful. Now, instead of fixing the foundation, Activision has doubled down on new skins, new bundles, new marketing stunts, new marketing campaigns, new commercials. Now Black Ops 7 is teased. Hinting at more Warzone integration. I felt it was too late, and many other fans did too. It was disconnected from the core fan base. That brings me to my next point, the disconnection from the core fan base. Let's get into this, guys. Now, lastly, this is my last point I want to make so I can end this video. I'm tired of ranting. I'm tired of talking about this. I've been talking about this with my friends for so fucking long, right? I decided I had to make a video. I'm not reposting shorts or making shorts. We're going to be making this video here. Sit down, talk with all of you. There's a growing belief that Activision no longer listens to the players. They no longer listen to the players who made Call of Duty great. They no longer listen to the players that make Call of Duty a cultural phenomenon. They no longer listen to the players that are still out here day one trying to catch some quad feeds with the snipers. They no longer listen to those fans either. Longtime fans who've supported the franchise through its highs and lows have been and feel like they're abandoned. Now, feedback on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube, frequently highlights the issues that remain unaddressed. Even popular content creators, let's just use, Drifter, let's just use Nick Merckx, let's just use, Optic Scump. We can go on and on. Nade Shot. Some of the franchise's loudest advocates are now among its harshest critics. We could even go into creators like Drifter, J God, The Ackman. I don't know if I said Nick Merckx, Tim the Tapman. They've all publicly voiced concerns or stepped back from the franchise. The influencer exodus isn't just about personal burnout, it's symbolic of a broader shift in the community's faith in Call of Duty. Call of Duty is no longer the megalithic giant. However, it is one of the best-selling games on the market at this moment in time. Activision has no idea what they actually have in their hands right now. If this dissonance continues, they will lose everything. I'm pretty sure Call of Duty is one of their finer cornerstones in their entire company. I'm pretty sure Microsoft knows what they're going to have. If they lose Call of Duty, they sold out. Right? Activision already sold out. If you lose Call of Duty, Microsoft, it'll be the end-all be-all. You won't have Halo to rely on. You won't have Gears of War to rely on. You won't have anything to replace that market for Call of Duty. Now, the franchise is at a crossroads, and I'm going to round it up with this. I'm not even going to cap. The teaser for Black Ops 7 was meant to spark some excitement, some speculation, some what is this, what is that? But instead, it ended up shining a true harsh light on everything that has gone wrong in the Call of Duty community so far. It ended up shining a light in a very dark place where we thought we could see hope, but it was just another glossy bundle being handed down to us from the Activision hands from above. We are soiled, torn, and broken. Players do not want cryptic ARG campaigns or Cold War quotes. They want Call of Duty to respect itself, respect its legacy, value its players, respect the players, respect the ever-evolving meta of campaigns, multiplayer, and Warzone iterations. Make sure it evolves meaningfully rather than exploitatively. Right? The backlash isn't rooted in hate. It's rooted in disappointment. It's rooted in the behemoth of letdown. It's rooted in the abysmal dark sadness a lot of us players are looking to fill the void with at the end of the day when we come home from work trying to play our favorite game, Call of Duty. People are turning on Call of Duty because they remember what it used to be, and they remember what it meant and what they want it to be. They know what we need, they know what we want, and they refuse to give us what we want and what we need. Modern Warfare 2 Remastered would have been an absolute killer, absolute day one seller, and they canned it on us to give us this weird reiteration of Modern Warfare. Nobody wanted that. And since then, it's only gotten worse. Call of Duty 2019, it's only gotten worse. Now, Black Ops 7 stands at a very critical crossroads. Will it mark a return to form? I doubt it. It's just going to be another chapter in the downfall of the gaming titan Call of Duty. Only time will tell, and the actions of the developers will tell. The actions of the developers, I highly doubt, are communicative with corporate and what they want. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been your boy Horizon, and I am out of here.